Hey there, you all beautiful people out there. This is Neha, and in today's video, I am going to share the most important information for those who are trying to get into a NET and want to clear that exam in the first attempt. So, in the further video, one of my teacher told me about various important information that I'll be going to share with all of you. And in the further video, what would be the most important things that I'll describe in short. I'll do in this video the pattern and then the books which are required to clear them, the most important books that are required to clear this NET exam in the first attempt. And believe me, these books are really good because my teacher also cleared the paper in her first attempt, and she is really experienced than all of us. So let's take a step.
So students, some of you asked me how to prepare for NET, and I thought rather than answering each one of you individually, it would be much better that I just record it. I record my experience, and I hope that you might find this helpful. So before I go on to the fact that what you need to do regarding the preparation of the NET as far as the syllabus or studying is concerned, I think a very, very important aspect before you go on to this journey is the fact that you need to ask yourself a very, very important question, and that is that do you think that you can clear this paper, or you want to do it, or you think it is possible? Now, it's very, very important to have a positive mindset. It's very important that you have that fire in you that you will do it. You will do it whatever it takes to go through this exam. Because if you believe in your mind that you can do it, if you are positive enough, I think half of your work is done. Because mind is really, really powerful. So you need to train it, feed it with the best thoughts that I can do it, I will do it. What is the big deal? It is just an exam. Other students are also clearing it. I'm not the only one. So you have to start. You have to go on to this journey with full josh, because you have to understand that this is not a sprint. ये कोई छोटी रेस नहीं है. It's a marathon. It's not a matter of a day or two. You will be doing this for months and months to come. So this actually reminds me of a dialogue from the movie Uri, which I'm sure a lot of you must have watched. और उसमें एक बहुत अच्छा डायलॉग था कि ट्रेनिंग से ज़्यादा जज्बा ज़रूरी होता है कई बार वॉर में. So you have to understand that first and foremost thing that you need to do is that you need to develop a positive mindset. Other than that, there are also other important things that you cannot do without. First is that you have to be consistent. That is, you have to try to study every single day. I say try because there will be days you would not be able to do that because of various reasons, but you don't have to kill yourself for that. It's fine. Happens with everyone. And second is discipline. Discipline is nothing but you make sure that you stick to point one, that you are being consistent. Third, we already talked about it, that is positive attitude. Fourth is that you have to be true to yourself. Don't study to show it to someone else that whole day you are just sitting with your book open in front of you and then thinking that today, oh my God, I studied for 12 hours, 15 hours, family is also very happy. I mean, come on, who are you fooling? Some go through guilt also that, everyone is happy, but I know I'm not doing anything. So why to do that to yourself? I mean, why would you want to put yourself or anybody else through that? And last but not the least, and a very, very important thing is action. Does not matter how many blogs you read, how many people you talk to, number of videos you watch, all of it is useless until you start implementing it in your life. You need to move yourself and just do it. You have to work on yourself every single day, and then I can make sure that you will see the magic happening. Now, another thing that is very important is that you have to stop overthinking. You have to stop putting it for another day. You have to stop making excuses, because no one is really listening and no one bloody cares. Because we have 1,000 reasons for not doing something. This is our favorite thing. We love creating stories in our mind. Like, for example, God knows what type of students clear this exam. They must be studying the entire day, must be bookworms. They don't have any life, and I cannot be that. I don't study in a top university, so how can I do it? What type of papers does UGC make? I mean, whereas we all deep within our heart know and understand this, that it is just a matter of hard work plus smart work. But the thing with us is that we are not ready to move ourselves, and we like to play this blame game. But you have to remember that either you become successful or you become a failure. Ultimately, you will be living that life, and this is the harshest truth, that even people who you love the most can enjoy or sympathize with you for a brief moment only. Eventually everybody moves on. So we need to decide for ourselves, what do we really want from life? And you have to understand that you cannot be someone, like Alexander Pope said, that you are willing to wound, yet you are afraid to strike. So you can't be that person. Now, another important thing before starting the preparation for any exam, as we all know already, is that you need to know the syllabus and the pattern of the exam. Now, as far as the syllabus of the exam is concerned, you can go on to the UGC or NTA's website, and you can see their syllabus, the prescribed syllabus for your particular paper. I know that as far as the English Net is concerned, the syllabus does not really help. It's pretty vague, but it definitely gives you the feeling that the entire ocean of literature has been put into 10 units. It is just 10 units, so you feel good. Next, so let's just move on to the pattern of the exam. Now, it is computer based. It comprises of 2 papers. Paper 1 will be consisting of 50 questions, which is general for everyone, and paper 2 will have 100 questions, which is going to be your subject related. Now, these are objective questions, 1 question with 4 options. You have to select the right option. Now you get 3 hours in total for both the papers. There is no negative marking, remember that. So it does not make any sense that you leave any of the questions. You have to, and you should attempt all questions no matter what happens. Now then, once this is done, next step, a very, very important step, is self-assessment. You need to know what works for you, how you operate. This is not your first exam. You all know this. You have written a lot of exams before this, so you have a fair idea about your system. Because knowing these things is going to give you a better perspective of how you need to go about it. Additionally, it will help you to not get swayed by looking at other people. It does not matter which exam you're preparing for. It is a very, very personal journey, and I think we all agree with that. Each one of us is different. We have different situations, behavior, mental strength. So, how can there be one strategy for everyone? And as it is said that one's medicine can become a poison for another person. So trying to emulate someone blindly is not the way. Example, number of hours one studies, time of the day they study, number of times they revise. It is a perfect recipe for failure if you follow that. Use your own mind. Don't be foolish. Listen to everyone. Take ideas from them. But ultimately, it has to become a part of your own system. So prepare and make your own strategy, keeping in mind what works for you. Now going on to paper 1. Now there will be 50 questions, as I have already told you. Now the books that you can refer to for paper 1 are KVS Madan, then there is Truman, and then there is R. Gupta's. Now these 3 books I think are more than enough for paper 1, and plus you have to study last 10 years paper. अगर आप ये सब कर लेते हैं, I think it's more than enough. It's all about the practice. आप जितना प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, जितने पेपर सॉल्व करेंगे, आपके लिए उतना ही बेटर रहेगा. पेपर 2 जिसमें कि 100 क्वेश्चंस होने वाले हैं, उसके लिए नाउ फॉर इंग्लिश लिटरेचर यू हैव टू स्टार्ट with the history of the subject. First you need to build your base, and that you are going to do with the help of the history. Book that you can follow for this is first is Routledge, and second one is David Duchess. I think if you do these two books, I think it's more than enough for knowing the history of the subject. If you have any other book that you've already studied, then good for you, and it's of course going to add to your knowledge, so it doesn't make much of a difference कि अगर आपने कोई बुक कर रखी है तो कोई बात नहीं, उसके साथ साथ आप ये भी कर लें. मेरी फेवरेट राउटलेज है बिकॉज आई थिंक इसमें बहुत कुछ ऐसा है, बहुत चीज़ें ऐसी हैं जो कि इन्होंने बहुत ही सिंप्लीफाइड मैनर में इन्होंने बताया है, और एक बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से उन्होंने एक्सप्लेन किया है कि बहुत ज़्यादा बोरिंग नहीं होती है ये बुक. अगर आप इसे पढ़ेंगे तो कुछ 500 पेजेस में जो पूरी हिस्ट्री इन्होंने बताई है वो काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग तरीके से मूव ऑन होती है, तो आपको एक अच्छा ग्रास्प आपको आ जाता है सब्जेक्ट के ऊपर. सो आई थिंक इट्स रियली रियली हेल्पफुल. तो अगर आपने कोई और हिस्ट्री का बुक पढ़ा भी है तो आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आप उसके साथ साथ राउटलेज भी ले लें. और डेविड डचेस जो है वो तो बिल्कुल ही डीप में चला जाता है हिस्ट्री के. सो पहले आप राउटलेज से स्टार्ट कर लें, उसके बाद ताकि आपको एक ओवरऑल नॉलेज आपकी डेवलप हो जाए ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट, उसके बाद आप डेविड डचेस पे आ जाएं. नाउ मूविंग ऑन टू द लिटरेचर पार्ट. फर्स्ट थिंग, आपका जो यूनिवर्सिटी सिलेबस है यू हैव ऑलरेडी डन इट. नाउ लुक एट द बेस्ट यूनिवर्सिटी आपकी यूनिवर्सिटी के अलावा. डज नॉट मैटर आप कौन सी यूनिवर्सिटी से हैं, आपने अपना यूनिवर्सिटी का सिलेबस ख़त्म कर लिया, BA MA, उसके बाद आप और किसी यूनिवर्सिटी का भी सिलेबस देखें. फॉर एग्जांपल आप दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी, पंजाब यूनिवर्सिटी, उनका सिलेबस देखें और उनके वर्क्स को आप पढ़ें. इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट हियर इज़ दैट देयर इज़ नो नीड फॉर यू टू गो इन डेप्थ. आप विकीपीडिया पढ़ें, रीड विकीपीडिया पेज ऑफ एवरी वर्क एंड राइटर. कोई भी वर्क है, मान लीजिए शेक्सपियर का कोई वर्क है, हैमलेट है, आपने शेक्सपियर के बारे में विकीपीडिया पे पढ़ लिया, आपने हैमलेट के बारे में विकीपीडिया पे पढ़ लिया. एंड स्पेशली यू हैव टू पे attention to the first paragraph of that page because that usually contains all important details. Also look at the important works that are mentioned in the blue box on that page. For summaries of the work you can read online. There are a lot of websites जहाँ पर आप जाकर पढ़ सकते हैं. ग्रेड सेवर जो कि मुझे भी याद आ रही है, इट्स अ वेरी वेरी गुड वेबसाइट जहाँ पर आप जाकर एक ऑनलाइन मीडियम है जहाँ पर आप जाकर समरीज पढ़ सकते हैं. यहाँ पर भी सेम रूल आता है दैट यू विल स्टडी द लास्ट 10 years पेपर. आप उन्हें सॉल्व करें और आप उन्हें समझें, बिकॉज जब आप लास्ट 10 years पेपर देखेंगे तो आपको थोड़ा सा आइडिया आ जाएगा कि किस तरह के क्वेश्चंस पूछे जा रहे हैं और क्या इम्पोर्टेंट है आपके सब्जेक्ट में, जिसके ऊपर आपको ज़्यादा फोकस करना है. ये दोनों चीज़ें होने के बाद नेक्स्ट चीज़ जो आपको करनी है वो है दैट यू बाय एनी गाइड यू लाइक. एंड द वन दैट आई फॉलोड वाज अरिहंत, and I think it's pretty good. Now you do not need to do the questions, just go through the theory part because कई बार क्या है, थोड़ा बहुत questions में options में answers गलत हो सकते हैं, तो आप ना करें, आप बस theory कर लें. और I liked it because I think important information जो है regarding exam वो उसमें बहुत ही concise form में दिया गया है. जब आप अरिहंत या ऐसी कोई गाइड कर लेते हैं, आई थिंक आपको थोड़ा वो वाला फीलिंग भी आ जाता है कि आप जब कहीं आप अगर इंस्टीट्यूट में, कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स में जाते हैं तो आपको कंसाइज फॉर्म में जो आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलती है, तो आई थिंक ये गाइड ऐड कर लेने से आपकी स्टडी मटेरियल में आई थिंक इट हेल्प्स. नेक्स्ट आ जाता है एक इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट जो कि क्रिटिसिज्म. अब क्रिटिसिज्म के लिए 2 बुक्स आप फॉलो कर सकते हैं जो कि है B. प्रसाद एंड नेक्स्ट इज पीटर बेरी. आई थिंक दीज 2 बुक्स आर प्रिटी गुड टू गिव यू एन आइडिया अबाउट द क्रिटिसिज्म. उसके बाद यू कैन मूव ऑन टू अ क्वेश्चन बैंक बुक, क्योंकि पेपर जो है वो ऑब्जेक्टिव फॉर्म में होने वाला है. तो इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि जब आपने सब कुछ पढ़ लिया तो आप जब उसकी प्रैक्टिस करने लगेंगे तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आपके सामने जो क्वेश्चंस हैं वो ऑब्जेक्टिव फॉर्म में ही हों. सो ये क्वेश्चन बैंक की जो बुक है आई थिंक इट्स रियली रियली हेल्पफुल. द बुक दैट यू कैन बाय इज़ एन ऑब्जेक्टिव अप्रोच टू इंग्लिश लिटरेचर बाय आइवन के मसी, के नारायण, पांडे, ओम प्रकाश. ये 3 राइटर्स ने ये बुक लिखी है और आई थिंक इट्स प्रीटी गुड. इसमें बेस्ट पार्ट ये है कि इसमें सारा जो चैप्टर्स हैं आपके वो हर एरा के हिसाब से डिवाइडेड हैं, और इसमें अमेरिकन लिटरेचर भी, इंडियन लिटरेचर भी और क्रिटिसिज्म के भी, इन सब के, वर्ल्ड लिटरेचर के भी अलग अलग चैप्टर वाइज उन्होंने क्वेश्चंस आपको दिए हैं सेग्रीगेट करके. तो आई थिंक इट्स फैंटास्टिक. आपको बहुत अच्छा रिविजन होता है, बहुत अच्छा हेल्प मिलता है इस बुक से. इसके बाद एक जो नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ है वो ये है कि आपको गूगल और यूट्यूब जो है वो आपके बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स हैं. यहाँ पर ऑनलाइन जितना भी आप पढ़ सकते हैं वो बहुत अच्छा है आपके लिए. सर्च वट एवर यू वॉन्ट एंड वेयर एवर यू हैव अ प्रॉब्लम अंडरस्टैंडिंग अ टॉपिक. आप यूट्यूब पे जाइए, इतनी सारी वीडियोज़ हैं जो कि आपको बहुत अच्छे तरीके से, आपको जिस भी टॉपिक में प्रॉब्लम हो रही है उनको बहुत अच्छे से वो एक्सप्लेन कर देते हैं. तो यूट्यूब और गूगल इन दोनों चीज़ों का आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं आपकी प्रिपरेशन के दौरान. नेक्स्ट एक लास्ट चीज़ जो आ जाती है वो है वर्ल्ड लिटरेचर. अब वर्ल्ड लिटरेचर जो है इसमें आप जो एक काम कर सकते हैं कि आप गूगल करें टॉप 10 फ्रेंच राइटर्स, अफ्रीकन राइटर्स, जर्मन राइटर्स, ऑस्ट्रेलियन, अमेरिकन एंड इंडियन राइटर्स. अब ये सारे आपने जब टॉप इनको सर्च कर लिया, नाउ यू हैव टू रीड अबाउट देम एंड देयर इंपॉर्टेंट वर्क्स फॉलोइंग दिस सिमिलर फॉर्मूला जो मैंने आपको ऊपर बताया, कि जहाँ पर आप यू विल गो ऑन टू द विकीपीडिया पेज एंड आप उनके बारे में पढ़ेंगे, उनके वर्क्स के बारे में, इंपॉर्टेंट वर्क्स और इन राइटर्स के बारे में. आई थिंक इट विल टेक केयर ऑफ मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द थिंग्स. जो भी वर्ल्ड लिटरेचर से क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, आई थिंक जब आप टॉप 10 के बारे में पढ़ते हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं वो कवर आपका हो जाएगा. अब ये सब हो जाने के बाद, आफ्टर यू हैव डन ऑल ऑफ दिस, देयर इज़ वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग for the paper, that is you have to trust your guts. You have to trust your instinct. When you read the question and the options given, whatever comes to your mind first, whichever option feels right in the first go, just mark that, because you have studied so much that your mind will help you. You don't have to worry. And please don't expect you will know the entire paper because you have worked really hard. I know ये चीज़ हमें लगती है, हमने इतना पढ़ा है तो हमें पूरा आना ही चाहिए. I mean, come on, give UGC some credit. They have expectations and standards to live up to. It is a national level examination. It is not supposed to be easy. Even अगर आप JRF की कट ऑफ को देखें, that is also 60%. So you need to know कि आपको सिर्फ you just need to know a little more than half of the paper. राइट अगर आपको क्लियर करना है तो आपको 50% आना चाहिए. JRF के लिए आपको 60% आना चाहिए. पूरा पेपर आना आपको ज़रूरी नहीं है. So be calm about that. और remember, you have to remember कि आप इसको you will give it your 1000%, otherwise don't even start because you will be wasting your time. Nothing in this world comes for free. You give something in exchange of something. You have to give it your all. Just keep one thing in mind. You promise yourself that when the whole process ends, you should be able to say that I could not have done more. I tried everything that I could. I did everything that I could. Give God a good reason that why should He choose you over 60,000 other students that you will be competing with. You have to use every possible energy in the universe to your end. Have faith in God with blessings of your parents and with your hard work and your smart work. Just leave the rest to the universe. Here, let me just quote Walter Pater, who said that, not the fruit of experience, but experience itself is the end. Now, what do you understand by that? Enjoy this time. This is not a punishment for you because you will be giving it 6 months, maybe a year of your life, or maybe even a little more. So, which you are not going to get back ever. So, you have to have fun also. Take it easy. Don't create stress. Prioritize. Give family, friends, everyone time. But don't let your focus shift. एक holistic approach जहाँ पर your physical, mental, emotional, soul, everything is in sync. That is very, very important because what you will remember always is this time that you spend preparing, that is going to be the closest of your heart. Even अगर मैं आज बात कर रही हूँ तो I am like remembering that time जब मैं prepare कर रही थी, because result is just a matter of seconds. You will see that okay, net qualified, finished, that is it. Next journey begins. But majority of your time has gone into something else. Now these results are stepping stones. It's the journey that ultimately matters. So if you don't enjoy this, then what is the point of getting success after putting yourself through so much pain? We ourselves get sad and stressed, plus we create the same environment for others around us also. So why should we do that? Just stay happy and cross this path. If you remain easy, then it will positively impact your result also. Just like, ship is surrounded by water all the time, but it will sink only and only when water gets into it. And last thing, after doing all of this, God forbidden, things don't work out the way you wanted them to. Don't lose hope. Don't be sad, because it is also true that there is a higher supreme energy that controls everything. Luck also plays a major part. But just remember, if not this, then maybe something else for you. But just don't stop, keep going. All these successful people say the same thing, aap chahe pad le, that on a daily basis, they go through rejections whose number is way higher than people who say yes to them. But they don't, let these rejections affect them. They are like the ship. So all I can say is keep working hard, keep moving forward, and eventually everything will make sense. And in the end, I would like to say, all the very best. I hope आप ये जर्नी अच्छे से कर पाएँ, आप खूब मेहनत करें और आपको वही रिज़ल्ट मिले जो आप चाहते हैं. So all the very